Hit that like button, subscribe, of course. Kharzar, once again. At it once again. Let's see who's out here. Hit the like button, of course. Subscribe. Let's get this up to 100 likes immediately. Immediately. What you mean you knew this was coming? Please, stop it. Stop it. Let's just be sitting back watching, folk. Press 1.
Shame. Shame.
See?
Shame.
Gotcha. See, it ain't no thing. It ain't. See, it only take a little bit. I always wonder, what the fuck do these niggas be over here for in my university? Press 1. Why are they here? And it always be because I'm touching on the most vital information that breaks all they little federalized native statuses to rest. Press 1. The American Negro is the first and shall be the last. Press 1. Always catch them. Always catch them. They always come in chucking and jiving, pretending to be niggas and yeah, whatever's hip at the time, but are nothing more but the family of the Ashkenazim. Press 1. The Ashkenaz, sons of Gomer, the Khans, the Canaanites, and all the rest of the races of the world. All of them is playing the same game with this Native American shit and placing their great-grandfathers as your great-grandfathers. Press 1. Ain't no way that he is you. Our families don't look no different then than they do now. I just want to let's make this one thing clear. We ain't metamorphed into nothing else. You've been the same this whole time. Press 1. Now, you know, I knew it was going to happen. You know, you not none of that, nothing you talking over there. Press 1, you know. And what I don't understand is, why do y'all feel the need to tell us about us using false narratives all the damn time? And for his glory, I saw something on this nigga page. Press 1. It said the gospel of Paiso. And we already know if any other man bring you any other gospel, but what? What? All right then. So these folk ain't got no say over here. They come over here because we touching up on the shit they don't made $1 million. And I ain't gonna say they made $1 million off, but maybe Dan Calloway. But I'm saying they don't gave themselves some type of status and people believe in them. Press 1. Yeah, and people believe in them, but you, sir, are not them, and you are not us, bruh. And what's crazy is you know who you are. This is the cold part about it is, press 1. He know who he is. He know his genealogy. He know he's Ashkenazi Jew. He knows this. This is real. He said it with his genealogy. But I'm not going to do him that way. This ain't about his genealogy. This is about, well, it is kind of, because these people always get us to live in the illusion. Like I said, it's always the illustration. Let me take you back to a drawing in the book, in the drawing, and this early look. It said right here in his book, written by this person, what he saw was black. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing in time memorial. Press 1. They negate the excellence of our people. They want to put you in a damn feather hat so bad, and these are they stuff. This is they shit. Press 1. They don't flip the whole world upside down, reversed it. Now you people think you some Hindus or something. Press 1. You think you's from Poland and Czechoslovakia and Scandinavia and these places. You're not. They came here to try to replace you. That's why everybody's talking about this reset in the early 1900s. Wasn't no damn reset. It was an extermination program on Negroes, and y'all need to fess up and stop trying to be Negro and allow us to tell our story. Give a damn what Donald Trump said. Press 1. I don't give a damn about none of that, Joe Rogan. I don't care. We got monkeys, crack pipes, and fucking Holocaust in the same week. Be over there at the Urban Conservative tonight, boy. Press 1. I'm already getting hate mail. Well, you gonna be a conservative? You sound like a liberal. I'm a conservative liberal, nigga. I don't give a damn what you call the protection of my people with knowledge of who you are. That don't make no difference. The American Negro is the first Republicans in this damn system you call America anyway. So I don't know where y'all get this liberal from. We were never federalists. We was never with international bankers running the nation. Press 1. Never. Never. Press 1. And then corporate history will tell you Christopher Columbus met with the Indians. So these people will have credibility being here when they just got here in the 1900, late 1800, early 1900, in which what they saw was you already built up. Press 1. You was already doing what you was doing. Press 1. That's why you invented it was cars before Ford. You do know that, right? You know there were electric vehicles before Ford came about, right? Ford came after the reset. Press 1. Yes, when they were fucking destroying shit. Press 1. And what y'all got to know is to identify nationality. Nationality is everything. And if you don't know who you are, you run around the planet like you black. That's not a nationality. These people know who they are. He know his genealogy don't even add up with you at all. You understand? But these people cling on through stories in the illusion which is all time immemorial, made up shit that's debatable, as you can clearly see it. You feel me? As you can clearly see, it's fucking debatable. Your whole anything past the 1800s is debatable. Press 1. And you gotta understand in this classroom when these things happened, when your land was taken from you, when these people were given Americanized names. Whose names were they given? When were they nationalized? Press 1. They don't never tell you the story on. They don't never tell you no story on when. Press 1. When was the nation whitewashed? We barely found out about the world fairs. Press 1, where all these people are getting these names from. Now I have a call in, but I have a time and a place where people can call in and stuff like that and stand up, not while I'm doing my rants. So this better be very important while I'm being disrupted in my classroom. What's your name and what's your name and you standing up in my class? What's your name, son?
Knowledge X. I'm calling from East St. Louis by way of San Antonio, Texas.
Then what you got to say to the class?
Okay, now Bob Okudimayo, I was listening to him yesterday, and I called in when you just said about you can't trace past the 1800s. He said on this Moore's video that his great-grandfather, 13th great-grandfather, was some chief Uchiwale or some stuff he said. I don't know, but it caught I'm like 13th great-grandfather. 13th
great-grandfather. How did the hell he get that?
Thank you. That's what he said on this Moorish, on this No Moorish Lies playlist. I heard it yesterday. I'm like, hold on, cuz I'm at work like, did he just say 13th great-grandfather?
Now he know damn well he ain't went to no 13th because they was just everybody was just giving names to be federalized, to be put into the system as collateral for the huge loan that was taken out by the trust of the original owners, right?
Yes, sir.
So what 13th? What chief is he talking about that held any land ownership within the colonies at all?
None. Because he said 13th great-grandfather. I'm like, is he adding them all up? I ain't no genealogist. How do you go back 13th great-grandfather?
They will say anything now that I'm paying attention. All I got to do is act like I'm paying attention to something else, and they all start making dumb videos about weird shit. What the hell are y'all talking about?
Yeah, I knew you was going to get them. I was just a matter of time.
Yep, sir. Ain't no way. And he's not us. Why are they trying to attach themselves to us, sir? Why are they doing that?
Because we are the chosen people.
That's right, son. That's right. That's all I like to hear right there. Thank you. Thank you. He's one of my favorite students. Thank you. Anytime. He came right to the front, addressed the matter. It is what it is. Now, I'm not saying people don't say truths to get you. People don't say truths. There's a lot of truths in a lot of things. But all people got to do is throw in the wrench, which is the lie that dismantles everything you fucking just heard. This lie of foreign people that was here taking pictures in the early 1900s by way of World Fair type of shit too. And you know, I said, bring me some Negroes in the teepee, he gonna do this. First of all, these ain't Negroes. I want to make this very clear. These ain't black folk as American black. So get this out. This is cartoon stuff that happened. Press 1. These are Russians and Siberians. Press 1 in Dutch. Press 1. We ain't never lived in no TP. Ever. You better check the reset. You better talk to the Tataria conspiracy theorists. Press 1. Nigga wasn't no damn TPs. That's what the fuck they saying. Press 1. It's finna make sense to everybody real soon that you, sir, love the music and the Indian whistles in the back of y'all. That's what I tell y'all. Now look at this one. These ain't no American Negroes. What was it? American Indian unknown tribe? Y'all just making up stuff. This is World Fair propaganda. Corporate history installed Adolf Hitler type of trying to prove people came from savage lifestyle before they were dressed in nice clothes. I don't want to hear nothing. And these damn, I don't know who you trying to fool. That's why I told y'all. And this is who she said she was a part of Phoenix Moon, Pine Monkey Indian family, Virginia. If y'all don't get this racist Turkish family mixed with a bunch of things, I'm out of here. Press 1. These ain't Negroes, sir. Why y'all always trying to tell us about us, bro? I don't have no problem with nobody on earth. But to do this to different cultures, we the only nation on earth that don't know who we are because of people like you. People just like you. And I hate to do it because I like y'all little voices on the internet, I guess. But nah, bro. It's deeper than rap. It's deeper than what y'all think. It's divide and conquer tactics. It's exactly why I'm speaking up on Crip Max from 55th Neighborhood Crip. Press 1 because this is some milk sevenfold. Press 1. If y'all know the history, divide and conquer bullshit. And rather than come over here and study, he come over here and go back over there and do the opposite. Press 1. He don't say I made a mistake. He don't humble himself. Press 1. He come over here. He don't humble himself. Press 1. Because he's a con. Press 1. He's a con. Press 1. I'm not saying he's a con artist. I mean a CKHAN. A con. That's his Instagram. Press 1 con. Press 1 and you know what a con was. Show me a con with a goddamn contract. Press 1. Get the fuck out of here. Press 1. That's what I'm saying. Royalty over loyalty. All these people got loyal things on white supremacy means nothing. Royalty is what it is. Sovereignty of God. You feel me? King David and King James, King George, and this the system they overthrew and invaded. Press 1. I don't know why y'all still trying to put this shit together. You locked in the fantasy world they put your ass in. I'm trying to tell you it all happened, and after 1870 what? 1890 what? All right then, with the overthrow of King George shit because he was unfit. Just happened to be you was unfit too. He was unfit and his people was unfit because they all went to mental asylums all over this motherfucker. Press 1. Meanwhile, Adolf Hitler got a damn built. They got fucking POW camps all over America, man. Nobody wanted to tell the real story of the ideological subversion of the dynasties, but Kev will. But first, we got to get rid of corporate history and mindset, which is based off of white supremacy ideology. Kharzar University. And what do I mean by that? Meaning that all these people got a home they can go to and is not Native American. The only American, the only natural born American are the American Negroes. You can kiss my ass with that one. They don't have a homeland but this one. That's all they got. That's it. Everybody else can go home. I don't know why it's hard for everybody to understand. Y'all can go home, nigga. If you had to give that name back, and then people say, give us our name. That's how important white supremacy. If these people wake up and say, give me my name, everybody got to go. Press one. That's the problem. That's why they spend billions. And you want to know why your life fucked up? And they spend billions of dollars to get you fantasizing about shit that don't matter. Press one. Shit you would never attain. The dream world. Press one. They spend billions of dollars for this shit, for you to be mind controlled. It's a lot of corporations that make you buy things. Shit. It's just what it is, and they control every one of your motherfucking thoughts. Something happened today, they're gonna be on the news, and you're gonna put a mask on. That's what you're gonna do. I know this now, that Americans are punks. Press one, that's what I realized. You niggas ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna let these people go to Russia and do more war. That's what you gonna do. Then you ain't even vote no more for war. You just go ahead, try the card. We just gonna cry about it. Press one, silly for us to be manipulated this way. There is no place where Negroes lived in teepees. None. And y'all know I'm right. I'm the only one that's right. That's a damn shame. That's a cold twist to this story. That's right. Ain't no American Negroes lived in no teepees in no damn 1800, 1700. None of that shit. Niggas been owning businesses, talking to females and all this shit everybody's still doing to this day. And niggas still ain't smart enough to capitalize off their own worth. Press one. They poor but rich mentally. Everybody else capitalize off of you. This man sit up here and tell you your history. Press one. Tell you, and you sit up there, that do look like my auntie and them, because you lost in time immemorial. Your ass really think you evolved in 1492, 1592. See, they wasn't even here. That story not even real. Press one. That's a corporate history. The Virginia company is a joint stock company. Ain't no damn pilgrims and people just found something. It's a bank finance operation. Period. The Plymouth Rock landed, that's a bank. That's a joint stock company. What's wrong with you? The Virginia company in Plymouth, that's the North and the South, that's joint stock. It's like the church and the state. Press one. It is the church and the state. The bank and the state right there. That's King George shit. I don't know why people gonna let your Indian story, right? Yes, everybody got some type of something in them. Yes. Especially after the 1900s. They had everybody assimilating. But you don't look no different than you did in the 1750s. At all, other than that weave sitting up on your head with makeup. And we all know, if we all stopped, we will grow into those pictures we saw. Press one. Niggas didn't get lined up, so let's quit the cap. You ain't went nowhere. You just think you did. That's what mind control get you. If you just think you evolved and went on and we's better now. You ain't better now. Ain't no way you can go to Israel and tell them their history. You sit up there all day. Oh yeah, Indian. No, show the greatness of the Afro-American culture and don't attach nobody to it. That's hard for the world to do. To talk about the Afro-American in a good light during African-American month where everybody's supposed to be paying homage to the thing. Gay month is right next door. It's almost over now. Fucking around with Whoopi Goldberg and Rogan and this one. We ain't had no time to talk about the greatness of what we did. We don't even know who we are. Facts. We don't even know who we are, family. So when people start doing things like this, I'm thinking people just are afraid to. No, not afraid. They just don't know. But individuals that call themselves teaching, that's not willing to grow past what they don't know, that's because people set their whole Instagram. Press one. Their whole Instagram is full of con. What a waste that'll be, right? You know, to grow. For me to be wrong, I would have to get rid of this on his goddamn Instagram. Press one with all these con and Indian photos of, see, we was here, and sure, people like that. No, but you wasn't that. That's for sure. You wasn't that. Why do these people like to put you so far back in time you can't prove it? And then these other people want you to look so far ahead of time like Africa is somewhere to get to. When your fall and redemption is all happening, it's happened, and your prophecies will happen in the future. But it all happened right here. All of it. And that fucks everything up. Oh, now we can't say we come from Africa. This nigga think he's smart. It ain't the fact that I think that I'm smart. It's that I know that I'm correct. And I know I'm right. It's not the fact that I think I'm smart. You got to study for this. Press one. I just know I'm right. I know. Not because y'all get money and been doing this for years and years. Who cares about all that? I thought this was about truth. Not about popularity contests. I see niggas in popularity contests. You niggas play foul. Because y'all want to be so goddamn cool. You ain't going to let nobody be cool. So since Kev started teaching and start proving that these ain't our ancestors right here in the 90s, you know what your people was doing in the 1900s to be up here dressed in costume like this at the what's name with the in the 1800 in the 1700. That's the thing about it. That's what happens when they destroy whole towns and put themselves in it. They have full-fledged programs rolling around here. Facts. Facts. That's why I don't understand how people are so quiet. Dan Calloway, all these people run out because that shit ran its course. You can feel it too. You can feel it. It's ran its course. Okay, what else? What do you know? And then Kev just said, "You not an Indian. You wasn't NOTP," and that makes sense. We ain't never lived in no ground. We wasn't never like no traveling people. We the people that settle and build whole communities when given the proper emancipation process. Press one to become profitable gentlemen. Press one, like Tupac was said, you know. But you can't be a con. That's what you can't be. See, that's the $5 Indian trick, bruh. Those are the ones, and you see, those are the ones that ended up with the people's land patents and land. They signed nothing. These are the people that ended up with last names like Johnson. Press one. Call themselves Blackfoot. Y'all the only people running around this earth calling yourself nickname. You call yourself Blackfoot. Spotted horse. Yeah, my great grandpappy spotted horse. Oh yeah. In your brain, they got an Indian on a horse with a spear or some shit in the fucking Oklahoma desert or something that imprinted. It just leaves a. But that's what goes into the ideological subversion of what they taught us. Oh damn, Indian. The Indians are in India. You know what the East Indian Company is? Do y'all know what this stuff is? Do we got to reiterate what the East Indian Company was? You a product on the ship? Press 1. See how important this information is? People don't even know how they're enslaved. Don't even know it. All you know is Africa, are you one of them? Y'all trying to cling on. No, excuse me. I'm right. You trying to cling on to people who trying to cling on to you, which is weird. You trying to cling on to people that's trying to cling on to you. I already told y'all it was so many gypsies that came over to the Americas in the 1900s and became American, became white, because they were not. And y'all still thinking in the 1600s or some shit because that's what they said. Gary, we not here for that. I'm going to time you out, Gary. You got to call it in. 424-209. You know the story. You don't even go to my school, Gary. You got to call it in. You're not even supposed to be here. I don't even want to see them long sentences in my class, G. Don't even do it. Press 1. Don't even do it. You can call in. Make that normal. Call-ins. Make that normal. They were not the ones. Those were the ones who were recognized by the federal government after taking that $5 and the total annihilation of these people. That's who they were. These are the redcoats. This is the same army that you call the invaders, who y'all calling some dang Native American. They just got their cut. Everybody's got their cut but you. Because you are the defeated folk. That's why. You are the defeated folk. Still fucking with the fusion party. That's what you are. You don't have your own. Ain't no men created their own political party for black men and black women to become and make that the coolest shit the earth ever seen. They ain't even thinking about this type of shit because they got their hand out. Press 1. They do all the pretending on TV and can't. And you know what I'm saying? And everybody got their hand out to the federal government. The last thing you want is the federal government telling you what you can and what you can't do with your money. What you mean I can't pull it all the way out? We gotta call tomorrow. Call in and get the call next week. Get it next week because we don't got everybody money here. Con Hard is Muppet, baby. Shout out to you, because you absolutely right. Now I'm sitting up here tripping like, so all these people just up here telling us anything? Yep. They say anything. They families and they genealogies trace back overseas, talking about they great uncle chief. This one. If you asked them who their great grandfather was, it's going to be a Mexican and a white man from Europe. Press 1. It's going to be a Mexican and mama, and the daddy, they ain't even want to say because he from Britain. He from Europe. Press 1. We have these discussions all the time. All the time. I'm waiting to be proven wrong. If you ask him who his daddy is, he gonna beat around the bush. And you ain't gotta go back to 13 grandpappies to make it sound good. You just wear your daddy and your grandfather, and then we can hypothesize about great and great. Press 1. But you ain't gonna make it past your great. So I don't even know how you got to 13. And this is their way of claiming to be you, right, Brittany? This is their way of claiming the royalty and benefits of America. These they kids. They gotta upkeep this lie that they was natives to America, and they 13th. Soon as they said 13th, that's time immemorial. What nobody? What you talking about? We talking when you just got here. Press 1. Well, if you ask these folk when they just got here, and we start retracing, and everybody had to go home based on when they got here, maybe we'll be the last people standing. Press 1. I'm not gonna lie to you. We'll be the last people. Us and the island boy. Us and the island boy. We'll be the last people standing. Well, where are they going? They gotta go home. Facts. Go back 50 years. And then another 50 years. And then another 50 years. That's 150. Nigga start sweating around this motherfucker. Nigga, well, I thought I was in the middle. What you mean? Press 1. I go to such and such high school. Jefferson, the address is 4152 Bullshit Boulevard. I don't give a fuck where you went. I'm going home. You like them little Chinese people. You on the visa expired. Press 1. That's why everybody having a difficulty right now. What the fuck is going on in America? What the hell is 1509, sir? What's you, sir, over there, Elroy? What the fuck is 1509? I don't want to hear nothing about it. You believe in treaties and 1509 and all this with Indians with Indian heads and horses with niggas with spears. Come on, look, white man. And this is not true, made up by the bankers. That's not true. That's a fake story. That's not true, sir. That's ideologically subverted. The Confederates made all this stuff up in the French. These folks made this shit up. First of all, they didn't make this shit up. They made it up, G. Your parents didn't get here, all right? I'm telling you, y'all didn't get here until the 1900s. I'm telling you. Your great-grandmama and your great-granddaddy barely met each other. Press 1. They was put together. This is the Truman Show. I thought I told y'all this. Anybody can help us out here. We was talking about the Truman Show. How they orchestrated the American dream. How the American dream is a Nazi's paradise. I've been trying to tell you. A perfect democracy. Social, straight, racist environment where you can just destroy and pillage the indigenous people without without giving it the appearance of making it look bad. Press 1. It's just them now. You can just say liberal, and we talking about all black people. You sound like the people who protect black people. That's what liberal is now. You sound like you liberal. You sound like you just protect black people with these Black Lives Matter people. They don't throw everybody into the term. That's how the fusion party works. That's how they get us. That's why we got to step back and disassociate ourselves from the Vlad TV. You got to disassociate yourself from Adam to all this death and destruction from this Milk 74. This guy, we're going to talk about it on the Urban Conservative along with, that's the end story. That's going to be practical joke shit. We got conservative news going on tonight on the road. Shout out to the people who watched Urban Conservative the other day, who tuned in, who was chatting with me over there. And there's so many people over here that be talking about that at Kev Road that don't even be supporting my show. But they don't even be, you wasn't even over there. Press 1. Amanda, they wasn't even over there. Forrest Glory, they wasn't even over there. All this press 1 in my class. Kev, tell us some more. And then Kev want to just do what he want. Then boom, this is the motherfucking thing I get. I got y'all. I got them. I'm going to continue to build because that's what I like, the urban concern. I'm going to continue to grow. Continue to monetize. I got y'all, though. I ain't tripping. Y'all can stay faking and fronting. I'm going to stay being real to myself. Showing these women up here that there is a black man out here that's willing to stand up and who knows exactly what's going on. Press 1. So what? These niggas don't want to play. I don't play anyway. It's just this. That's why they don't fuck with me, ladies. You feel me? They don't fuck with me because, nigga, what it is, that's over vagina. Let's get to work, though. That's cool, haha, nigga. That's what's up, nigga. That's why they don't fuck with me. Press 1, because that nigga... I'm on a time frame. Gee, I didn't come on this motherfucker to hang out now. Press 1. For a smart motherfucker who see what Kev doing, a motherfucker supposed to be like, oh, I see. And he'll put me on. And I'm talking about just put on just to teach you the game for nothing. Just, yeah. But niggas don't fuck with me because I'm keep a nigga committed. You feel me? Niggas don't like commitment. Press 1, ladies. Niggas don't like commitment. Them motherfuckers they don't want what they think they want, because it takes hard work and dedication. These motherfuckers really want this shit to be a federalized handout when you gotta speak this. That's what they magic say. They magic say speak it into existence. I speak this shit into existence, and they sit back and and then be quiet and sit back. Hell no. And be text messaging me, Kev, what you doing? Look at this picture. Fuck that picture. Press 1, you stand up in the middle of class and get busy. That's what I give y'all. That's what I give y'all this info for. Press 1. For you to grab this shit, what Chief Keef say? I gave you Glow Gang for you to eat, nigga. What the fuck wrong with niggas? If you feel guilty, then fuck it. I don't give a damn. Kev Rowe. I'm unappreciated. You know what, Milwaukee Chris? I'm appreciated. People appreciate it. People appreciate it. I get appreciated every day. I could be appreciated every night. You know what I'm talking about? Underappreciated. No, nigga, I'm appreciated. Nigga, I didn't say that. What I'm saying is, niggas, Milwaukee Chris, I'm appreciated. Press 1. It's you. Where you at? Call in. Talk about the subject. Stand up. What about your land, though? What about speaking up for yourself, Chris? Don't tell me how unappreciated. I'm very appreciated. Very. Press 1. Very appreciated. Let me make that clear. Just in case you didn't hear me. I'm very appreciated. I be appreciated every day I wake up. Press wake up. Press 1. Press wake up. God damn it. Press 1.
Shame.
I got shit to do.
Shame. Shame.
Love. Appreciated. They appreciate me, G. You see? You see, Milwaukee? But it's you. You got to put that together, Milwaukee Chris, and telling me what I'm not, because I am. I want to see you be appreciated at this level too. Regurgitate this information so that when you see COINTEL information, press 1, you'll be able to catch it, bring it to the table, Milwaukee Chris. Establish it in the YouTube notes on my Discord so we can be tightly knit. Not just on motherfucking YouTube. YouTube don't pay me. My support team get this done. YouTube don't pay me at all. They about to though. They about to. I do this info because it's fun. I like researching history, and I like to see black men minds wake up to who they are and how to approach these types of again, this is a ideological subversion class. Press 1. We about to watch a KGB officer explain what ideological subversion is, what people think it is, what it actually is, and how communist nations always seek out free sovereign societies to overrun and install their little fucking social government and white supremacist ideals about. Press 1, and you gotta understand that. And that's what I'm bringing to the table. Press 1. Give y'all some of that real Steve Coakley stuff. I'm not just gonna be doing the urban conservative. I'm also gonna be taking care of y'all right here. You hear me? I'm still be here, growing what I do. Eventually, all this gonna make sense in the end. But us understanding what time immemorial, that way we can move on. We were talking about the floods, okay, and how all of the floods and how Middle America was wiped out, and you were able to drive naval ships right up in the middle based on floods. The water receded, laws remained the same. How can we talk about that if y'all scared to jump? Here we are on the roof and we scared to jump. That's what I don't found nicks and cracks in all of the ideologies. I don't found fucking dust bunnies all in the nicks and crevices in the baseboard. Press one, ladies. I'm cleaning out, and the community, I'm finding dust. They ain't clean up the community. Look at this trash. Press one. Floods of people. No, yo Bonda, not floods of people. Flood waters. Press one, but you not in my class. You see, that's the difference. Classroom, when you're not in my class and when you are. I'm not talking about no flood of people right now. I'm talking about the real floods, of biblical proportion. Why you're in this situation, what it's gonna take for you to get up out. I ain't talking about no damn flood of people. This was designed. This is written in the Bible. Press one. Even the aliens is above you. This is written in the Bible. I want to tell you why you in this position, because you all know. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. What up?
What's up? What's up, kid? This Milwaukee Chris.
What up, Mil? See, there you go. That's what I like. My students, stand the fuck up. Shit. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, bro. I was just saying, bro. Like niggas don't appreciate the urban conservative, man. They don't understand. They don't appreciate the information that you giving for free, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, kid.
I wasn't saying nothing out of line.
No, man, I know you. I'm trying. This is my class. I got to get you to call in. Good. I'm glad you did.
Sure.
That's what I like. Strong men able to clarify. But look, check this out. How these people still using time immemorial photos and trying to say they are Negroes and Negroes are dead.
Look. My whole understanding changed, bro. Like I just started watching like a month ago. Ever since then, bro, I be at work on my forklift listening to this shit, man, taking notes and all that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
I'm still trying to get it down myself. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But, I'm trying to graduate this year.
No, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna, because I'm gonna tell you why. God is good, bro. And something's gonna happen that's gonna take the information to another level. Again, we going back in time and it's all fresh according to the timelines and not being stuck in Disney World and shit like that. So yeah, it's something. But thank you for the call, champ.
No problem. About to go sit back there.
My man, Milwaukee said he be at the job on a forklift speeding around, my nigga. Speeding around with the reverse wheels on the back. I like that. Yeah, call in. I ain't gonna block nobody, but I'm gonna get you gonna call in rather than talk. Especially if you're a new student, Milwaukee, why not? Why not? We talking sense. We're not talking about, what we can be talking about. Urban conservative, we ain't talking. We talking sin. You got a brother speaking knowledge and wisdom and want his brothers to grow too. And I'm not finna be talking nice to you niggas. I just want you to know that I did that for 2 years, and guess what happened? Nothing, brother. Nothing. Fuck that. We doing something this year. Urban conservative is real. Sports is real. Nigga, this show's real. All that. The Press one. Let me see where we at. Yeah, hey, listen. If nobody gonna tell you that, anyway, niggas shouldn't even be getting upset because this is a battle of the minds when we get on YouTube anyway. Press one. This is a battle of the minds. We supposed to debate. We supposed to prove our thoughts. Hansa Cheddar. Hansa Netta. Press one. Coffee and Kush, we supposed to. So don't run. Kev up in the building. Coffee and Kush TV, the urban conservative. The you, what up?
What's up? It's Stephen Britt in there. How you doing, Kev?
I'm good. What, you in the bathroom or something hiding around? What you doing?
Yeah, I'm in the bathroom. My daughter's in school, so I had to get out.
I got you. What's on your mind, kid?
But, you know, I'm sitting here with the topic, you know, every solution, I mean, everything that they're doing to us, even if we come up with a solution, it's just going to be a reaction to what they doing already. So it still make us a biatch for real. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
really
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think awakening is the first step. Awakening on a different level of who you are in history, and that sets about the tone for where you go from there. There's not we can worrying about how and what they do to stop. They can't stop us from being free enough to think and tell the truth and voice our opinion. You get what I'm saying? That's free. That's a part of America. You know, this ain't a foreign nation now, but I'm saying waking up, they have no control over it. They're not in control over that. If they was, I wouldn't be able to say what I'm saying. I wouldn't got the information. I wouldn't be able to do it.
I know, but when we come with this information, they're gonna have a counter to it.
But there is no counter. There is no counter, sir. There is just your mind right now. See, is you thinking that they are so smart they're gonna have a counter to everything. Counter punchers been beat before. People who counter, that doesn't mean anything. You have to be mentally prepared for the argument. Of course they're going to counter. Do you know what their counter arguments sound like to people who know? Who show and prove? It's funny and childish. It's like childish. Right. So that's
without us having no real power to implement how we want to go
sir,
forward.
You're saying it like you're coming up. You're saying we as if you are me. I've seen the world change in 2.5 years just me off of talking on the internet. So you don't use your fear on me or my audience. This ain't the classroom of what they gonna do over what you know. What do you know? If you don't know nothing, yeah, it's gonna look like the Blob, a tidal wave of the Blob coming on over you. You know, you might have a fucking heart attack or something. But if you are well prepared mentally on how to speak and explain and dictate, nobody can stop you.
Right, but that's just me by myself. If I had 10 of me,
okay,
100,000.
but you're not. You see, what you're not doing is talking about history and time. You're talking about something else. Press 1. That's what I don't do here. I'm not here for students to stand up and just talk. You know what I'm saying? So go have a seat, young man. And when you want to talk about history and stuff like that, on the grown man's mindset with these beautiful ladies in my chat room. Any other conversation, you can go talk to these internet personalities and go play in these chat rooms. I don't want to talk about things outside of history and what's going on and what you scared of and you. I want to talk about us as a whole and how this ain't us. You got to dead them conversations. He not ready, huh? Magnificent Taylor. He ain't ready mentally. He's stuck in a world where I would make sense. I don't think I can. I can't. If these are the front, I'll never be able to speak the truth if I thought I can't. I just can't. They gonna do something. You don't form the whole white man in a karate outfit in a Jackie Chan stance and shit in your brain that everything you do in your life, the white man is just gonna stop you from doing something, even thinking and shit. Do you know what I say? Do you know what the hell I say on the internet? Like, I simplify racism, bro. What are you talking about? What they're gonna do? They love this shit. Press 1. They're learning from me. Press 1. What do you think they're gonna do? You're gonna make this cool. That's what you're gonna do. Coffee and Kush TV, Cabro University. You on the air? What up?
What up, Kevin? Said.
What up, Sid?
See, what I'm seeing is the art of the game they playing is subversion.
Go
They
ahead.
insert themselves into a narrative, and they play that little karate game where they just see you go in one direction, they throw you against the wall, just so they can have a point to stand on.
Just so they can have a point to stand on.
Right. Because even with when you were speaking about Kareemio, did you notice what he named his dog?
What?
Shiva.
He named his what?
His dog Shiva.
See? And dog is God backwards. So his dog is Shiva.
Yes, sir. A lot of the stuff that these people are doing, they're just trying to prolong the awakening of the American Negro.
That's right. That's right.
They just trying to push it further and further into the dust until we can forget or we become confused enough for them to keep control.
Go ahead. Talk that
Kareemio's not
real
even
shit.
in the country.
Go ahead.
He's not even in the country.
Where is he?
He's in Costa Rica.
Oh.
So he's not even here, and he's speaking on points that have no relation to him. He said he was a Sephardic Sephardic Jew and a Moor.
Yes, because
That has
no,
nothing
that's
to
a
do with
lie.
that.
Because Moor only mean like a Sephardic, a seafarer. That's all it is, bro. It's not a race of people. It's actually a title. Like, so a Sephardic Jew
Like
and a
pirate.
Moor is one and the same. North Africans.
Correct. And we know we found them, man. We found them with King Leopold. We found them with Napoleon.
Hey, man.
These are all the hospitalists. They tie into the Red Cross.
Come on
It's
now.
all subversion based off of military activity.
Come on now. It's my students.
They can't sit back for much longer and keep trying to make up lies and fiction, because that's all they got is fiction at this point. It's all illustrations. It's all paintings on the wall. It can't stand any longer. So they're just holding on. They're coming up with new little names like Paul Monkeys and all these type of things. He even shouted out Phoenix Moon.
He even shouted out because she brought up the Paul Monkey. She said she was a part of, but he brings up Paul Monkey, and Phoenix Moon looks nothing like these people at the top here. So this is make believe. This is make believe. And I already told y'all the Paul Monkey people only had how many words? They only had 8 words. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, something like that, something real little.
Come on, y'all
Cat,
quit
dog,
playing.
Sun, moon.
Yeah, cat, dog, sun, moon, thank you, and sign here. Contract. This is what yeah, right.
They're scared
Yeah,
of the patriarchy.
Go ahead.
They're
Say it
afraid
again.
of the patriarchy.
Why they afraid of the patriarchy?
Because they're under the queen, and once the king comes back, they're gonna have to go home. They're gonna have to go home, and they're afraid of that because they're not gonna be able to do commerce the way they want to do it. They're not gonna be able to make their money no more. They're gonna have to go back to paying the tax.
At home, they won't be able to be American the way they used to.
Right, and that comes along with being able to do commerce. We are the only nation that can't do commerce. We don't have a structure for commerce. Being able to go across the water and sell your goods. We have no link to the shores. They cut that off from us. We are the only people. Everybody else connected into these brotherhoods, and that's how they keep us away from being able to dock again.
How?
Through brotherhoods and secret handshakes and fraternities. You have to sign up with them to do commerce, to actually do real commerce. You have to bear the mark of the beast.
Buy or sell or trade.
Yes, sir. That's what it says in Revelation. We won't be able to buy, sell, or trade in the time. That's why we have to wear everybody else's clothes. We have to do what mainstream media wants us to do.
We under the control of everybody else, though they don't want to admit it. Our mighty men look like wimps crying around, afraid
Like
to
children.
speak the truth, like children.
Standing in your minor estate.
Say it again.
Standing in our minor estate.
That's right. Because you want to be incompetent. You belong in an asylum or jail or dead because you are incompetent. Your finances need to be in the trust together, and we'll hold it for you, correct?
Correct. And until then, they're gonna keep passing around the money through this banking system. They take it from us and give us little credits, and they give it all to their brothers.
They give the real
cousins.
money, the real resources. Yeah. And they stick the name with the bill.
To their friends.
And then they stick the name with the
Yes,
bill.
sir. And we don't even realize it.
So all they got to do is go home, and they nothing is tied to their name ever again. They go right back to the name they used when they was there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Their names don't hold any weight over here. That's why they had to get names that had to wait.
That's right. What would their names mean over here? Nothing.
Nope. You mean black?
Stateless. Are you Russian or
Yes,
some other thing? But for these people to be using these Indians and trying to put us in a time to where this is us, which is not the case. It just shows the level of intent and where they're willing to go to confuse the American Negro. Because he came over here. He knows what I'm on. Huh?
Right. And that's the sad part about it. He came over here, he was all in the chat, never called in, and then he goes running off with the coast of arms,
Right.
black nobility. And he just inserted himself in there.
You see that? But I don't say nothing and let these people do what they do. But because I like to see where they're going, and now that I can see who he is, and know that he said his genealogy live on the air, and
He did.
yeah, and he even said, "How did the Indians make a Jew?" I say, "Wow, a Jewish boy." Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
So
That's all I had to say.
Thank
I got
you
to
for that.
I got an appointment. I'll call you back though. I'm in here.
Thank you, champion. My man said always coming through, and that's why you got to be asking these people, "Who are you? What make you tell us who we are?" See, telling you who you are and misplacing you, and then we people who came over. They came over here, Stalen, early 1900s. The Indians that they're using as pictures, trying to use you as validity, actually come from world fairs and human zoos. Coffee and Kush TV, put forth by racists. Cairo University, you on the air? What up?
Florida.
What up, champ? Florida in the building.
Yeah. Said something a few shows ago, probably my last show you did. But the spirit of truth is definitely on the planet, man. And like, I've been watching your show for like a few months, and just hearing all the information, I always want to use back what I'm understanding what you're saying. And yeah, like you said, man, the spirit of truth is on the planet. Like everything is being revealed little by little. And with the whole situation that you talk about right now, always said a few things that had me like, oh, okay, I can kind of see what type of time you on, you feel me? But the version has always been in there where it could actually be like a role that's being played, you know what I mean?
I'm trying to. I mean, you ain't said nothing. I'm trying to know what you mean.
So,
Said just got off the air. He said a bunch of stuff. I don't know what you mean.
So, okay. But you know, he, like you said, he goes into his ideology. And it's always way back. It's never really like nothing recent. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. And, like we were talking about time immemorial, like a distant time and dealing with illustrations and shit. Go ahead.
Right. It's always truth and little truth and lies mixed in. Like,
yeah.
You know, that's how it's easy to subvert an American Negro. But not only that, I also wanted to speak about the dams that were here in America. Ever since you said that, and I'm starting to understand a lot of shit that's going on. And so it's like double fold. It literally got flooded here in America, and also the knowledge, right? Is that what you're saying? Are you also saying like the knowledge also flooded into American history and confused everything?
I don't know what you mean. The knowledge flooded into American history. What you mean by that?
Foreigners, they came in and they flooded our information. That's how I'm perceiving what you say. When there was floods.
What you mean they flooded the information? What you mean by that?
They flooded everything. Like the info we had here already with all our history, we already had everything down pat. And even overseas with some of our people over there too. But history was flooded, and then they built on top of that after everything dried out. That's how I'm perceiving what you're saying. I just wanted to see.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to get it. I'm trying to get a sense on what you mean, because you are you meaning literally flooded?
Yeah, literally and figuratively.
Yeah, I get you. Okay, yes.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm just trying to make sure that's what time you're on. Yes, both, all three of them. So yeah, I mean, when the corporate establishment came, I mean, you got to think in the 1900s, these Negroes in America who were driving around and doing what they were doing did not say we came from Africa on a boat. They was not saying that. This history didn't get put forth until these people created this educational system in the 1900s, in the early 1900s. Before that, before the fall, all your history was here before it was stolen, before it was taken, before all the valuables, before all of America's nakedness was shown, you know. This is where it was.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't never want to come in and make it seem like I'm an American Negro. I was raised here, but I was born in the islands. You know what I mean? My dad got French last name.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But I know that we're the same people. Like,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Different tribes, different folks, and you know, just history is always been appealing to me and shit. So thank you for the call, my man.
So, all right.
Thank you, champ. Yeah. So shout out to him. So they wiped that knowledge out. They wiped you out. They wiped you out and took the knowledge. They took the knowledge. They wiped you out and took the knowledge. How they wiped you out? Press 1. Remember, they had a huge flood here in America. I told y'all the flood happened here in America. But I told y'all biblically, remember I told y'all about the law of redemption? Y'all, people was going into captivity. What they had to do? Facts. And how the children of Israel is going to inherit the land. I'm telling you, you've been in martial law. You've been in maritime law for a reason. All of this is prophecy. All of it. I mean, you might as well just sit back and enjoy the show. All of it is prophecy. You sit back and watch all the crypto heads fall, all the people who deny God just fall. Everybody just falling all over the place. Fires and floods. Yep. You know they flooded the people out, right? And then these fake ass archaeologists will go dig these bones up and say they found bones. Archaeologists go find this had to be in the early place. We don't know who was here. It looks like they had primitive things. This was from the flood that just happened. Yo, people just did this. These are people who got smothered. Press 1. I'm telling y'all, the secrets is in all of that propaganda. I'm getting my team together right now. All we gonna do is watch these old footage and put these films together in a way, because it's kind of like a picture you got to put together when dealing with media, especially World War I, World War II footage, Vietnam, and why they went the way that they went. All of these different footages that they were using model cars and model tanks for.
Unknown caller.
We get to the bottom of that. Emmett Till's father, the Hellfighters, aka the Men of Bronze. Press 1. We getting to the bottom of that. It takes a lot out of me, but I'm like so committed. Press 1. Coffee and Kush TV, Cairo University. You on the air? What up?
Yo, what's up, man? I talked to you like a week ago, but you're hitting a topic that I actually know a lot about.
Go ahead.
And that's the floods.
Go ahead. Talk to me.
Well, first I want to, like I told you before, I'm a veteran. I deployed to Iraq twice.
Okay.
And while I was out in Iraq, there were whispers about, I know this sounds crazy, but there were whispers about the Haditha Dam. And it's a prison for prisoners of war, but there's levels to this Haditha Dam. And all the way down at the bottom level, there's like a 50-foot blast door made of the most incredible steel you've ever made, probably. And there's angels chained there. This is what I'm hearing. This is what I've heard. And you used to be able to find these videos on YouTube of soldiers that actually talked about it, and now they're just scrubbed. They're gone. And like when you started talking about the floods and stuff, these angels, they so-called angels, I don't know what the hell they are. I've never seen them myself, but they can cause energy interferences, which caused a whole military platoon to just mow down that whole town in Haditha in, I think it was 2004, 2003. And they couldn't explain why they did it. They had no idea. Like, it was a big cover-up that they didn't do it for a long time. And then it finally came out. And then the soldiers were all sworn to, secrecy, and what are they called? Non-disclosure disorders. And they talked about how they felt they didn't feel like themselves. They felt fear. They felt rage. It wasn't them. And that story is also
I'm talking about the
from
floods
YouTube.
that buried the American colonies. Not in Habib. I'm talking about the dams that were
but these
up
angels
north. I'm not talking about no angels. I'm talking about real history.
They have to do with the floods. Conspiracy. Yeah, this is in the Bible, dude. You were talking about that. This is in the Bible.
I'm not talking about no angels in no chained up at the bottom of no dam. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the biblical floods that happened in America.
And you think they have nothing to do with this?
Sure.
Like
I'm talking about
part of the prophecy.
I'm talking about in the 1900s. That's what I'm talking about. And you talking about
in the 1900s,
1800s, the 1800s, 1900s? Yes.
A flood that all over America in the 1800s.
Yes, sir.
I don't. Where are you getting that? I mean, I'm not doubting you because I believe
you way
anything.
over there in the Habib. You way over there talking about angels up under the what's the name? I'm talking about the floods in America.
I was telling you a true experience, and
I'm telling you a true experience too. But you talking about some angels
you're
that
saying
chained
a
up.
flood in America
I'm
in
talking
the
about
1800s.
some
Like,
American
that doesn't make any
Negro
sense.
whose land was taken by mass flood. Huh? What'd you say?
The floods you say in America in the 1800s, that just
In
doesn't
1900s
make any
as well.
sense. There'd be
I know.
there would be no desert like where it is. I mean, you know, I have heard that there was floods on the California side.
Sir.
Like there's a bigger plateau that's underneath the water now. Why are you laughing? What, I don't see what's so funny.
Because I was just telling my audience a little earlier. Have you ever heard these people's rebuttals? It was just hilarious. So say it again.
I'm not trying to rebuttal anything. I'm open to, like, dude,
No, but I'm saying.
I like this channel.
Me too.
I'm trying to be part of this community. I like it.
Right, I love it. I love
brand
that you
new
feel
to me.
that way. Thank you. I'm well accepted. Trust me. It's just that you saying you were just talking about dams in a whole nother place, but you don't know there were dams and floods here in America.
Well, when you get on the air, you get a little nervous.
I got you. In whole towns, whole black communities that was burnt up and flooded out pre-Reconstruction era.
Are you talking man-made floods?
Depends on who you're asking.
Well, I'm because I'm trying to. I've never heard of.
I mean, I would say black folks would say, well, of course they're man-made floods. I mean, there were dams that were broken and flooded out.
That would make sense with the levees that are still there today.
Say it again.
I said that would make sense with the way that the levees that are there today. So.
Well, given what they did and what happened in Louisiana, but just think a bigger flood on a bigger scale. They had one up north that completely submerged Oregon, Washington, California, made islands in California for quite some time.
See, now, what I'm confused about is the Grand Canyon. That little river, to me, it doesn't look like it could have formed.
Well, there you go.
That.
See? There you go. It looks like
when you
history
look at
is a little different.
Tells you.
All right, but look, check this out. Today, check this out. We talking about the misrepresented history of the American Negro put forth by this type of propaganda with American Indian. This thing, especially if you look on my screen here, you will see a lot of people that this person is claiming to be American Indian, forefathers of niggas, black folk. And we know now that this is not the case. A lot of these people come from Siberia. A lot of these people are Russian, Dutch.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to research this for myself.
Yeah,
for sure, because this is all new to me.
Oh.
There's one thing that I want to ask you if you could research for yourself, or if you have researched.
What's that?
And that's the people called the Twa, TWA. They are they're more ancient than the most ancient people we have dug up in Africa. But they are they can't call them African American race, but they're a black race from Ireland on this island.
But why you wouldn't call them Afro American?
Because they originate in Ireland. There's proof to it.
What's the proof?
They all originate. It's all on. Like, it's something I'm researching right now.
But they
and while I was watching a video, I saw you live.
But they in America.
They've spread all over the world.
Yeah, kind of like what we're saying here.
Right, but okay. So the scientists that are doing the research on them want to say that the black race originated right there. That's all I'm trying. That's why I asked if you ever heard of them.
I heard of the Twa people. I heard of it, but that's later on in school. Thank you for that. Thank you for the call, Jim.
Yeah, I didn't learn about that.
Don't worry about it. You get to
man.
Coffee and Kush TV, Kharzar University on the air. What up?
What's going on, Kev, man? I've been watching you for many years, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is my first time calling in, but based on the conversation, man, got me on the, express a little thing. I appreciate my man speaking about the 12 people, but it's kind of crazy because the 12 people were eliminated by his kind. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
He's absolutely right when he says they are Negroid descent because we are human beings. That means we are humans in our very own beings. We exist here all over the planet. The Olmecs are as well. But what I am trying to really is if you look at that picture that you got in the top right hand and look at the father in the top right hand picture of the American Indian, he also looks like a Mexican, what we are calling a Mexican.
Yes, sir.
Because they all are Mongols. They're all descendants of Genghis Khan over in Asia.
Come on, King.
The reason why
King. Bring it out, King.
Why the white man took the Asian bill out is because they're all one people.
Come on, now, Paul. I don't think they heard you. The reason why the white man is obsessed with bringing all these votes, because they all what?
One people.
Asian.
Yes. They all originate from Asia. The Caucasian is a descendant, comes from the Caucasus Mountain of Asia. So what I'm really trying to speak to, and I can prove it to you because we all watch Sons of Anarchy, and we all know the name of the Mexican gangs that you know what I'm saying, that not on Sons of Anarchy, excuse me. In our real biker world right now, we know of the Mongols, the Mexican biker gang that adhered to Genghis Khan.
Say it again.
Okay, the Hells Angels.
Yes.
Okay, the Banditos.
Yes.
What about the Mongols?
Yes.
Okay, isn't that short for Mongols? Mongoloid?
Yeah, yes.
Mongoloid. Okay. Well, then that's letting you know that the Mexican knows that they really are descendants
of Mongols. Of Asia.
Exactly. Because they practice Genghis Khanism.
So for the people who don't know who Genghis Khan is, could you bring them up to speed, please?
Genghis Khan was a conqueror in China, and he conquered all up in Russia, all up in Europe. You know what I'm saying? He ran that stuff.
North Africa.
Well, yeah, I guess you can say North. Right.
I mean, I'm just going, bro. I'm just tired of the bullshit. You know,
yes,
there is no Europe. It's only North African. It's only North Africa, a place that they install for themselves to put them in the middle of a black place. Again, gypsies, Hinduish, stateless folk, Genghis Khan, and then was using them to slaughter these folk, to go in there, infiltrate, and subvert. That's how they did the shit.
Exactly.
It wasn't just outright war. Before the war, it was a subversion.
Yep. Well, I tell you what. This is a history that it started like in the 1200s, 1300s when the Mongols crossed the Bering Strait, and they always kept west of the Mississippi. East of the Mississippi is black. From my research.
I'm with you. I'm just getting hit. I'm getting hit with so much information.
Hey man, I apologize, my man. I appreciate you as well.
Oh, I appreciate you too, champion. People sending me some stuff on how American Negro looked in the 1800s. We look so royal and dignified. We don't look like no damn savages. And what these people, and we damn sure don't look like no mongoloid, so-called other folk who come from different nations. All this little fancy style of hat dress and living in these fancy Victorian homes was put forth by Big Mama and them. And people got to understand, before you, there was none of this little swing culture and people wearing these fine, dignified clothes before you got wiped out and they took your clothes. Emperor got a new clothes. And your kingship. And your kingship.
Hey, you absolutely own it. You own it. Hey, Kev, man, I appreciate you. Like I said, man, I've been watching you, man, for many years, at least 8 years, man. I watched you when you first hit the scene and stuff, you know, giving motherfuckers and all that. You know what I'm
But
saying?
this right here, this is dope.
But you know me, I always watch people on the internet, you know, and I don't even hardly say anything in the chat. But I tell you what, this right here, based on my man talking about the Twa people,
yeah,
and we can't talk about the Twa without talking about how your people may have
wiped them out. But not only that, these may be, you don't know who that is. The ancient of people in Negroid is the Negroes. Again, the people who's been here, who they wiped out. This is who they trying to emulate. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I tell you what, to even for them, I mean, they celebrate every year the destruction of the Twa.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
And the elimination of the Twa simply with St. Patrick's Day. It said that he rid Ireland of the snake. But what they don't know is that they wasn't talking about physical snakes and reptiles. They were talking about the Twa people who represent the Naga serpent.
See, here we go. Who used the Naga serpent? There we go. And people don't understand that side of what you even talking about. They don't even understand that shit.
They don't understand until they're in the hospital and they see that shit right in everywhere.
But again, they don't understand it. They just see it. They don't know that the pharmaceutical use magic on them and stuff like that, and use that logo and that symbol for some, but they have no idea what that means or what they're conveying over, you know. But we'll talk about that on another day. Thank you for that, my man.
Hey man, hey Kevin, I appreciate you, man. You
I
know
appreciate
what I'm saying?
you,
Hey, if I can just say one more thing,
go ahead.
Take it a step further. They don't even understand what magic is. Magic is a science or technology that is not commonly known.
But check this out. Nobody knows nothing until they know who they are. So nobody knows nothing until they know who they are and how this grand story of history relates to them. I don't do magic. I just believe in the scripture. I believe in God. In that, but whatever people do is you can't do nothing until you know who you are. Thank you for the call, my man.
Man, I appreciate it, and I'll be in touch.
My man, if you don't know who you are, you can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. You can't say nothing. You can't have a rebuttal. You can't say nothing. This right here is the greatest story of all time. What we talking, the awakening, the mass awakening of the American Negroes, and how this story relates to them, how all of these nations took your name. Press one, they took your name and backed it by stocks and bonds. Press one, in their own lands. This is what they did to you. You think God and scripture, the God in scripture, this Jesus, the God in the scripture is going to bless people like that when they culture being blessed They've been frowning upon the people. They've been telling these people to get a job, knowing that it's a system at play for them to even be here. You got to keep them and look these people in their face and take part of white supremacy, Nazism, and democracy and socialism, and destroy the inhabitants who built this place. I mean, who literally built this place, to have it ripped from them. Descendants' history distorted as if they traveled on some boats and they lucky to be alive. If you wasn't emancipated by Abraham Lincoln, press 1. When we all know George Washington Gillespie was doing most of the emancipation around this motherfucker, press 1. See? I'm not just talking about who you are. I'm talking about your name. Who are you? What you stand for? Maybe my roots go back to identity. Maybe it's just something in my genetic makeup to say this ain't what it is. This ain't what it's supposed to be. Maybe I just got the right Midas touch because it's in my blood. I'm trying to awaken you. Maybe you just ain't got it in you. I don't know. Press 1. Maybe you just got doop-de-doop. Press 1. I don't know. Awaken. Press 1. You better awaken them chakras y'all was talking about all this damn time. Anytime somebody come on the earth and take you out of Africa theory and not throw you in the Indian theory and have a reason, you better listen to that person. 10 years these people talking about, 5 years on the internet, we Indian, we Indian, we Indian. I'm listening too. It makes sense. But there comes a point in time where more information is learned. Press 1. That changes. That's why I've learned. That's why God set me down this last 2 years. I've learned how not to just take everybody on a YouTube persona. You know, we Indians, it sound good, the music, people in the chat room, not to give way to that. To me diving on in. Oh yeah, I can say, no man, we more than Indians. No, I get what people mean. We're Native American. I get you. I got you. But we are not those photos. And there's a reason why they put themselves in your history. Press 1. There's a reason why you were reclassified. You were turned something else. You were negated so they can have opportunity. If you haven't seen that movie Whitewashed, we're going to play that one too. You had to be negated for them to be. When I'm telling you, literally, they came over here on steamboats from North Africa. Now listen to me. And it came over here and conquered. Big war. We'll get to it. The greatest war of all time. We'll get to it. But had a nerve to install their Confederacy government and teach you. You come from Africa. And you's a monkey. This is what they was teaching children in the early 1900s. Now, when I was a kid, I'm looking at Theodore Roosevelt. I'm like, man, these got to be some great people on this earth. But now that I've been at the university, press 1, and running this program, I can see that Roosevelt was a piece of shit. And him, Harry S. Truman, which we are all affected by his protocols and practices that set forth the banking system to be installed. I have no respect for corporate history. None whatsoever. My whole mission, press 1, is to prove that corporate history is just that. The banker's history, press 1. And they got their names. George Washington, Frederick Douglass. It don't matter what person they throwing up there. They got them names from your landowners who was here. And cut the heads off, removed the last name. See? They can't go this deep because I know they sin. That's the sin. That's the removal, is to take a picture with you and take it to the federal government. Press 1. I say, take a picture with you, kill you, claim you as a relative now. Press 1 so you can have a war and kill all the black people over here, call it a civil war, pick their families, put their names on a goddamn now. You won't even hear me though. You don't even hear me because you so caught up at what my C-Mac show later on the Urban Conservative. If you're not over there, go subscribe right now to the Urban. You ain't thinking about class, bro. You ain't thinking about class. You feel me? You gotta understand, these people pulled a magic trick, a goddamn trick on you so cold, knocked you out of your, what you call it, knocked you off your square, got you to deny law. You know, when you swore an oath to made up government, they get you to deny your birthright. I never deny my birthright over no damn morsel of meat. Plus one, have you seen the Esau in the Bible? Talking about sell your soul. That's denial of you. That's denying your God, denying your birthright. Deny your deed, deny your trust, deny everything and be with us. Press one. That's all that shit is about. To buy along, get along, hang out with me, gang. Nobody's entitled to have their own thought. Nobody can think like this because they gotta think the way they programmed to think. Anybody gonna come tell y'all that these so-called Native Americans were at the World Fair? Geronimo, all these little Indian names they came up with is at the world. These people have no real legal standing with the real. And then when you sign up to be a citizen, you denounce your royalty and your inheritance from the king. Now tell me I'm lying. You deny and you got to denounce all that shit. That's what our forefathers did. I don't know if it was I don't know exactly what point. I think we're down to the hellfighters who fought to the end. I think I'm down to the men of bronze who just, you know what I'm saying? You get that one hero group who just held the hell no. I never, even in death. That's what I'm getting. Press one. I'm getting a hell of a betrayal by them North African Moors. Press one. That helped transpire all of this. Hit that like button and subscribe. They have a lot to do with this. I showed y'all where they came from. Press one. I just showed y'all that the Moors didn't even get started until when? Press one. That's right. Huh? The hell fighters. The North Africans came over here with them little hats. Press one. So Moore's World TV. Press one. See? They up here talking about we established America. No, we established you niggas. Press one. I'm the one showing y'all what a Catholic is and what a caustics are and why they are the religion of the Holocaust, because they are holos caustic. Press one. That's a Catholic. Holos caustic. That's their religion, and you can't deny it. All you gotta do is look at Nazi Germany and all of them the Germans who were doing this and caught up in that religion. That's what they subverted the church. They took hold of the church. They changed God holy day from which day to which day to sun worship. They worship the sun. Press one. That's what that little Nazi logo is, and black people talking about that's they shit. No, it's not. That's that Hindu ancient. That's that old serpent. Press one. See, that's that old serpent right here. That Nazi swastika shit. And that's what they all do. Just like the brother said, they all Asiatic. All of them. They sun worshipers. Facts. Death worshipers.
Unknown caller.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I got too much here. You can't just turn me off. Press one. I think like this. Coffee and Kush TV, Kharzar University. You on the air? What up?
What up? This is Knowledge X again. I'm just calling in real quick. You know when you said they show the pictures and they're not us? It's like because I believe, like they said, like a quote said, the one who controls your vision controls your future, and the one who controls your future controls your self-esteem. So they do that, like you said, in the ideological subversion type, to keep us away from who we are.
So who are you?
Strangers on our own land.
Yep.
So that's all I had to say. I just had to leave my workstation real quick, man.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. My man. And that's important that we all say things like we all speak up. I put that North African up there. I told y'all these people are more like the Moors. Everybody was trusting in the Moors, and the Moors was unbeatable until Kev Gills came. Press 1. See, Kev Gills will tell you. And then that Nazi swastika logo is nothing more but the financiers. It's a death machine. It's a debt machine. Press 1. It's an enslaving debt machine. Press 1. It's the beast system itself. Press 1. It's controlled and operated by the church. Press 1. And it's really on the stock market. Press 1. Y'all can't fool me. The Moors been on fire until Kev came. Nobody can challenge the Moors. I got their ass right now. They can't even say nothing. 19 what? World War One. Y'all the ones they tricked. We went over there. The Hellfighters went over there to build y'all up before us Negroes went over there to North Africa to help install. Press 1. A working civilization. Y'all betray us. I know what you did. I'm just not gonna get to it yet. Press 1. I know where the switcheroo really happened. I just want to finish up this Emmett Till story. Press 1. See, they don't want to talk about that. Karimio can't talk about that. Karimio too busy trying to make himself fit into your narrative. I'm explaining to you what happened to your firstborns. Press 1. I'm telling you what happened and who got the name, where the name's at. That's basically what's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't hold weight. I'm tired. Press 1. We got the names. Press 1. I know where you got your name from. Johnson, press 1. He's my he's my example, Todd. The Johnson's my Johnson. I know where your great grandpappy got the name from. Press 1. I know exactly how y'all did it. Press 1. I'm just waiting for the go. You know, I'm waiting for people to show interest in what we do here, not to just to sit back and press 1. This stuff right here is what people sign their lives away in fraternities for. You think I'm finna just give it to a bunch of people gonna run back and don't give Kev his props? I told you. You know, when we got the names, that's all I'm here. Where them names at? Nobody got the names. Press 1. Nobody. How this government was even established. Press 1. Where he even got the names from to put the initial bonds and trust together. Press 1. Because y'all don't think like me. So I ain't finna just give it to no. That's why I'm going hard on my Discord. Where y'all at? You ain't finna just sit around my Discord as no damn man. Like you be at the crib. I got a few people at work. I'm finna block every one of y'all. I don't care. Start over too. I don't care. Already got the females who gonna be on the show and all this extra shit. So who cares? You know, my information is potent like Kush. Is that California Kush? Fire. You feel me, Derek? You feel me? My man. They better get over there in them notes. I'm not going to give it to them. Not like that. There's going to be a whole semester of work to do. With those names. If you work hard, if you show interest in your history, I'll show you. But niggas don't show no history. Don't niggas want to be gangbangers. Niggas want to be this one and that one so bad, but don't want to know nothing. Or they want to know it and then run back like, oh, like it was nothing. I'm not giving my valuables to swine no more. Press 1. Little warthogs who just want my information. Little warlocks. Oh, that's all it was? That was simple. Kev ain't special. No, nigga, I am special. Nigga, what the fuck is you We all knew that, right? No, nigga, we didn't, bro. We actually didn't, bro. We ain't taking shit. I'm just gonna break y'all little ideologies down, press 1, and prove that they all in some little Truman alliance called shrining. Press 1. I told y'all the Truman Show is all of the characters together, and they can't really tell you the truth. Press 1. They can't tell you the truth, but they want to tell you so bad because they want to be able to tell you, but they don't want to. You know, we had to go find King Leopold. We trying to figure out where they get 6 million bodies from to put in those caverns in France. Where did he? Oh my goodness! Was our people exiled? Was our people exiled? What you say? What you say? Said what? Who? Where's all these? Where are all these bones? What is this? What you say? What we gonna get into it, King? Don't even trip, cause even me talking about it is spill the beans. But I tell you, that tie, the Emmett Till tie, that made me take 2-3 weeks off. Just say I don't believe it. Hey, I don't believe that. What you say, Amanda? I ain't. This nigga found the damn tie. The tie. The fucking tie. That's how important this is. People post Emmett Till, they did this. His father. And what they did to those people is what's important. Where they get 6 million people from. And how all of a sudden Hitler just get rid of 6 million Jews in a hollow cause. Destruction is at hand. That's all I'm saying. Fire, mass floods, gas, all that. They don't want to tell you the truth. They never thought we as black people would ever figure out our history by looking at theirs. Your extermination on this side of the globe is so crazy. Nobody even paid no attention. They worried about Whoopi talking about that was white on white crime. They came up with a perfect number, 6 million. 6 million Jews over there. 6 million Jews. 6 million bodies sitting right up there, over there. So where did 6 million number come from? I told you it happened here. The exile, everything. Everything. It all happened. Real recent. And it all happened here. Facts. Usher made that little shit and said we had something very peculiar in common with the French. But it was real subliminal, but it just let me know we've been connected with these people for quite some time. If you're not willing to go there, I'm trying to figure out, press one, where they get all these 6 million bodies from. Because we talking about if there was any extermination, it was the American Negroes. Facts. I'm trying to figure out where they get all this stuff from. Press one. Don't be mad at me because I think a lot. You hear me, Karimio? I think, brother. I'm trying to figure out, we may be on to something with this tie. Press one. This tie is how I start thinking our hell, and then the military style uniform, and they was bounded, and then they was hung. They looked like they was hung. Press one. That's enough for me. I'm gonna be real with you. That's enough. Once I seen the military did that, oh no, I just don't want to think they did what my mind, but God is, oh my God is saying yes, it's true. Coffee and Kush TV, and you got to tell your people. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air? What up?
Good day, Professor. This is Derek.
What up, Derek?
How you doing?
I'm good.
It's been some amazing calls today. I don't even know I could compete with Fed calling in with that amazing information. And the guy just a little while ago calling in with amazing information as well.
Yes, sir.
So, can I bring forth some information about the catacomb?
Oh, not right now. Well, okay. What about the catacomb? Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna send it to you. I haven't even sent it to you yet.
No, but
because
you can because this the end of the show anyway. So you can.
Well, I was researching catacombs because we was doing some information about it, and I came across just some information with the definition of catacombs. It gave some potent information or some revealing information. How the word was actually used over the years between the 1800s. And I found it real. I'm going to just read off some of these quotes where they were finding from different writers from like the 1800s about what they were saying about catacombs that actually went along with the definition of catacombs. So from, I guess this is 1876, where they found the uses of catacombs being used. The catacombs became places of refugees in times of persecution, though not to the extent popularity credited for. So this was found, where is it? Monuments of Christian Archaeology. So this was some writings from 1876 that was actually talking about how the catacombs were actually used as refugees in times of persecution.
So this is where they persecuted people.
Exactly. So that's why I found that real.
And that sounds like a double whammy. You know, like refugees in time of persecution. Like, did they kill the refugees? Or what the fuck is they doing? But go ahead.
I'm thinking too, because they stated it like it was being done, but it wasn't a popular theory at the time. So they didn't want to kind of bring light into what those places were actually being used for, because these places were all over.
Yeah.
They have another one. This was from, where is it at? 1738. Leonard Stathos II, in one of his writings, it stated, bury the king's corpse in the catacombs of Utica. Isn't there Utica in New York?
Yes.
So I'm thinking that's New York here, and it could be New York and Europe in those two places, but still we know that most of this stuff happened here. So another one stated, though not to extend popular credit, at the entrance of the Jewish catacombs on the Via Appialia. So that was another one that we also know that that Jewish name, what that actually means, or what that lineage really stands for. So I found it real interesting that they were actually given accounts with actual dates that we've been already talking about, like during the 1800 time
Yeah,
frame.
we're talking 1870s, late 1800s. We're talking about, that's what we're looking for. The initial names around that time. So that's yes.
I'm gonna send it to you. The references from the definition. I have an old Webster dictionary, from the old, maybe from 1960, that has references of the words and where they actually originated from and all that stuff. But I found this really interesting about the catacombs that we were talking about. But that's all I'll say about it, because I know you want to save that for some future.
Oh yes, because I mean that's always when I show the people what's actually in the catacombs in Paris and stuff like that, what they actually took and what it was. It's going back to what you just said, the Jews and persecution and things of this nature. We can actually, if you want to, we can actually do that tonight if you want to. I mean, I'm gonna be talking about something on the Urban Conservative, but that's not gonna last too long. I really enjoy getting out this information, and we'll see for.
I can go, man.
So, hell yeah, man. Well, thank you for the call, champion. We get to it.
Yes, sir.
My man, I see you on Discord. My man.
Yep.
And that's why I say them notes and stuff, because people post in the notes area, and you may not see it till a couple of days later, but you know, just like Johnson didn't even understand the floods. He wanted to bring in angels and demons, and people start pressing one. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going there. You know, just going back to Johnson. As soon as Johnson started talking about the demon or the angel in the dam that was what's her name, that the U.S. soldier, I don't know nothing about them stories. The redhead demon, all that is bullshit. Okay, let me tell you people here something. That little stories about the little redhead and the angel tied down. So what? It don't mean nothing. Oh, those you was talking about the Bible. I am. I'm not talking about that little angel or whatever you trying to take these subjects to, and for you people to y'all minds to just start pressing one. Like I didn't say agree. If you agree with this nigga, press one. Y'all just be doing shit. Y'all finna get yourselves blocked. Phone them. Press one. You finna get yourself blocked agreeing with Johnson. Johnson gonna get your ass blocked. Y'all be thinking this is a conspiracy shit. Hell no. Hell no. Y'all brains will go right down with the angel in the basement. We up here talking about this. You hear me, Coop? That's why I keep y'all minds focused on the history lesson rather than imaginary world, because that's what y'all gonna do. Go right to Disneyland and get lined your ass up to get suspended from school. Coffee and Kush TV. You on the air. Go ahead. Talking about some damn angels and demons. Get that shit out of here. Go ahead.
Hey, brother, I just want to say, man, you're doing some remarkable work, brother. What you was just breaking down, that was profound.
Which one?
Really, how you broke down just basically this system that they got set up and how it's really the Most High having them in a trick bag for that. When it's all said and done, there's nowhere for them to run. They are a part of the system that was set up for them.
Yes.
To benefit themselves while they look us in the face every day.
Yes.
Almost like it says about in the book. I forget what chapter the New Testament talks about the man and Lazarus and how he wouldn't dip the water on the man's tongue, and he said it's a gulf between us in the spiritual realm, so to speak, because in this realm, y'all seen Lazarus dying and did nothing for him. Lazarus represents the body of Israel. It represents all of us. The dead bones that's now coming back together.
Right.
The dry bones. So, brother, keep it up, man.
Yes, sir.
And it's just amazing. I'm just sitting back, enjoying the show.
Thank you, champion. That's real. That's real. Because I'm all for, you know, you native to this land. You are. You about the only thing that's legally bound to this place. They've been here, like the brother just said. He gets it. You always say they driving the car drunk while everybody's sitting back. They driving this car. It was like they tell fables about Montezuma's revenge and how the kingdom was handed to them because of this one. This all biblical. The kingdom was handed to them. And it was just like, that's because the kings and queens and the prophets knew, because they consulted high priests then, that Israel was going into captivity. And to do what? To buy up the land before these folk come. To buy up the land but that's dealing with the law of redemption. Again, y'all be thinking I just be playing these videos, but I'm really doing that for a reason, because something great is going on. Something is great is going on. And it's good to see that people are receptive towards the information. You know, when I did this, when I put this picture up there and your breakdown, I really wanted people to understand it, and we're going to get back to it. But this is no different than what Karemio is doing. He's a part of the clown session at the bottom. Press 1. He's a part of these gentlemen. Not saying that they are friends. What I'm saying is to keep you down, monopolize. All of the Rothschilds and the bankers can claim, and all of the Arabs can claim Native American status if you let Karemio and these people tell it. Everybody Native American, everybody on earth. You know what they all say? Because they think you ignorant. Well, we all come from different places. We all come. No, we don't. And black people in America need to identify themselves and say, no, you don't. We don't all come from no different places. You all come from different places. You all. It's called Asia. It's called Asia. Just because you found a dark Asian don't mean he's a Negro. Don't mean he's my forefather. Don't mean the Asiatic black man is God. Not to an American awakening Negro who know the word. Press 1. No, he not. You can run that by somebody else. You won't run that an Asian man, a dark complected, is more advanced and know more about history than me. Press 1. A Hindu, an Indian, and ain't none of them. Squashing them all. An African. Press 1. I talk the word better. I talk the street shit better. I work better. I hustle better. We got better females. We just better, my nigga. What the fuck? No, y'all niggas have no credibility. I will never accept that anybody is a king over Israel. No other foreign nation. God won't give us nothing biblical of. We will be ruled by foreign kings, but our kings personally come from him. Press 1. And they are of us. We don't just have Hindu people and kings and then the white kings and this one. That's how you end up a white Jesus, Hindu Jesus, this one. And Jesus don't get, people don't like, you make a Negro Jesus. Even though ain't no Negro named Jesus. Press 1. Ain't never been no Negro named Jesus. I'ma just keep it 100 with you. I'ma just listen. Just a cold church and a cold demon, y'all. It's a cold, but God is good all the time. Man, don't even think twice. You know, but that's if we were speaking of what you call that, Hebrew, but we speak English, so it's Jesus. You get it? Yeah, you get it. But we just Jesus, fine, Jesus. It's the Bible say. The Bible, I ain't been wrong yet. The Bible say, but you do know. All right then. This is just a crazy ass fuck up what everybody got going on here. Coffee and Kush TV, Cairo University. Let me see. I think that's it. I think we'll be back. Tomorrow's movie day. We will be playing a movie here, breaking down again what the school is about, starting off the new year with Whitewashed, of course. If you haven't seen that, bring your notebooks, bring your pad. And again, we're going to explain to you that even white folks know they just became white in the 1900s. It's your boy Kev Gills TV. I'll see you guys. Hey, listen, could you post let me see. My Urban Conservative, I'm about to go live over there in 1 hour. Post that on my Discord, because if you can post that in the chat, that'd be dope. And it's been a pleasure. Shout out to all the people who called in today. Shout out to my man Jason. Man, you're a blessing, bro. He just contribute to my show every day. This is coffee, Kev. Get a coffee. Get a coffee. And shout out to you, bro, for contributing this morning for today's show. And my man Cash Magnet for yesterday. I appreciate y'all. If you would like to support the broadcast, go to my Cash App. My cash tag is Gills Gang. And get yourself a shout out. Become part of Gills Gang. Go up in the Discord and see what's up. And patreon.com/KevGillsTV as well. And as always, family, I'll holla.